Hi, I'm Iris. I'm going to be doing an IV medication via CIVA pump. So what I've already done was compare my MAR with the doctor's order to ensure that my patient's order has been transcribed. And I have already grabbed the medication from the pt.s and it is not expired. So now I'm going to do my first med check. So starting with the right patient, I have Valdez bug. They are allergic to walnuts. So the right medication is Pantoprazole. The right dose is 40 milligrams. The right route is IV. CIVA, and the right time is daily. And now I'm going to check the parenteral monograph because I need to reconstitute this. So Pantoprazole, it is a GI acid inhibitor. This can be given by a nurse or a student nurse, so I can give this. Usual dose is 40 milligrams IV daily, and so I'm safe. To reconstitute it, this is supplied as 40 milligram vial. I'm going to add 10 mils of normal saline, so I have it right here. It is not expired. And final concentration will be 4 milligrams per mil. And then compatibility. So I know that my patient, they have a primary infusion running at it's normal saline, so it is compatible, so that's good. And then some side effects of this medication is diarrhea, headache, and some nausea. And then since I'm giving this via CIVA pump, I need to check the CIVA chart. So according to the CIVA chart, Pantoprazole, 40 milligrams is the dose. I'm going to need a total volume of 10 mils in a 10 mils syringe, and pump setting will be normal, and time to infuse will be 26 minutes. So now I'm going to go ahead and prepare my medication. I'm going to do hand hygiene first. And then I'm going to grab my alcohol swab and clean the vials for 30 seconds and letting them dry for 15. And then I'm going to grab my syringe here, it's the 10 ml, making sure I am maintaining sterility here. And I'm going to inject air first into the vial. So injecting air, and then I'm going to pull out 10 mils. I'm just going to take out bubbles. There we go. Then I'm going to recap maintaining sterility. And here is my 10 mils of normal saline. There we go. Now I'm going to re-clean my vial here, and just in case I touch it. So 30 seconds and letting it dry for 15. And then I'm going to inject the normal saline. And then I'm going to let the pressure out. There we go. And then I'm going to take it out and then recap maintaining sterility. And then I'm going to gently roll the vial between my palms to prevent any air bubbles and to ensure that there's no more powder left, so that's good. Now I'm going to pull out the right medication dose. So according to my calculation, final concentration of this is 4 milligrams per mil, and I need to pull out 10 mils. So I'm going to just re-clean it again with an alcohol swab for 30 seconds and letting it dry for 15. And then I'm going to inject air first. And then I'm going to pull out 10 mils. So I'm just trying to pull everything out I have the right dose. And I'm going to also take out air bubbles. So let's try to get all of it. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to recap maintaining sterility. So I'm just going to take out the rest of the air bubbles. So there is my 10 ml. And then I'm going to do my second my check, with my vials. So the medication is Pantoprazole. The right patient, vial is full. They have allergy to walnuts. The right med is Pantoprazole. Right dose is 40 milligrams. So I have 10 mL here. Right route is IV and right time is daily. And then I'm going to do my med labels. So I'm going to put it here where there's no numbering. And I wrote down the patient's name, drug name Pantoprazole, the dose is 40 milligrams, volume is 10 mils, concentration is 4 milligrams per mils, the date and my signature. Now I'm going to prepare the supplies that I need to go to my patient's bedside. So my MAR, the medication, and I need to change the top of this because I can't bring the full needle into the patient's bedside. So I'm going to take it off. And put that. There we go. And then my secondary, the tubing here for the CIVA, it is not expired, not being used, it's still intact, and I already placed the tape, the label, which has my initials, the date and the time, so other nurses know when to change this. And yeah, I'm ready to go to the bedside, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the patient's bedside. Hi, I'm Iris. I'm gonna be your student nurse. I'm gonna be giving you your medication. So I'm just gonna first check your wristband, please. So can you please tell me your full name and your birthday? And do you have any allergy to walnuts? So the patient verbalized those information to me and confirmed that I have the right patient. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check their IV site. Is there any pain here? I'm looking for any like phlebitis or infiltration, swelling, infection. So the patient said no, they're fine. And I'm also looking at their IV line. It's not, it's all open. No kinks, no air bubbles. Their primary infusion, normal saline. It's compatible with the medication that I'm giving them, and it's running at the right rate. Now I'm gonna do my third check. Oh, before I do that, so the medication that I'm giving you is Pantoprazole, so it is a GI acid inhibitor. So because you have a stomach ulcer, it will prevent your stomach from producing any more acid and prevent any more ulcer from happening. So some side effects that you should be aware of is headache, diarrhea, and nausea. So let me know if you do experience some of those. Your call bell will be within your reach. So the patient has the right to refuse, and they didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and do my last check. So the right patient is Valdez Wub. Allergy to walnuts. Right medication is Pantoprazole. Right dose is 40 milligrams. 10 mils is in here. Right route is IV. Right time is daily. So what I'm going to do is do my hand hygiene. And then I am going to forward prime the medication in here. Sure. Okay, there we go. I just realized that this is the wrong end, so I'm gonna have to switch it to the other side. And then I would forward prime, looking for the bleb. So I see the bleb, And I'm just gonna recap. So this was the right this one. And then I'm gonna pick this port because my patient is not receiving any IV push meds. So I'm gonna grab alcohol swab and clean this for 30 seconds and letting it dry for 15. So 30 seconds, letting it dry for 15. There we go. And then I'm going to connect this. There we go. And I'm connecting it also in here because I want this to be regulated by the CIVA pump as ordered. And according to the CIVA chart, I'm gonna need to run this in a normal setting for 26 minutes. I'm just gonna fix my label here so it can be read. And I'm gonna put it here. Like that. There we go. And then pull this down, so 26 minutes. And I will press start, normal. And that should be blinking and I should see a green light, and this should run, and all the clamps are open, and this should run for 26 minutes. And I will do exit patient safety check, ensure the patient is not in distress and no hazards in any way, and then I would document this on their MAR as well as in their ins and outs fluid sheet. And I would come back again with my 3 ml normal setting syringe, which I don't have right now. But yeah, I would come back with that and to put it here and let it run at the same rate so that the patient receives the right dose of their medication, and to also ensure that the patient, to see if they have any like side effects or to see their therapeutic outcome. And yeah.